Hey Eugenia, it's Dustin. So I hope you are having a great day or a great night right now. And yeah, today I thought I'd kind of do a little bit of a different video here today. I thought this would be kind of a fun topic to do. Other day my mom said, oh, I was cleaning out stuff in the garage and I came across one of your boxes of stuff from when you were like a little kid and everything. These are like art projects and drawings and even a few reports that I did. And one of them was like a traveling one when I was in Washington, D.C. But yeah, she came across this box and brought it over, and I went through it all, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is going to be kind of a neat little video idea, because I know the last video was the Valentine's drawing, so I'm like, oh, well, how about this one? I show a lot of the stuff I did when I was little. You know, some of my art and drawings and stuff like that when I was a little kid, you know. I had a blast going through this, looking at this stuff. Some of it I didn't remember, but then some of the other stuff, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I remember that from 25 years ago or something, you know. What's in my box? So this is my box of stuff here, and yeah, some interesting stuff in this box here. So let's get started with the first one. So here's the first drawing. I did this when I was 4 years old. So this is like the first drawing my parents ever saved of mine in 1985 when I was 4. So yeah, I think that's supposed to be a person. You know, I don't know if it's my mom or my dad or anything like that, but yeah. Some hair there. I tried to draw a face and everything. When you're that young, you know, it's just kind of hard to, you know, even put pen to paper. So yeah, I just thought this was great. I can't believe this was saved, my first drawing, and it was even dated. So I'm glad my parents are like, oh, this would be a cool thing to save, my first drawing. So I don't know. It's like sometimes I'm like, I think I might have remembered actually doing that a little, but I don't know, maybe. But I thought this was pretty cool. This is a picture of me, or this is a picture of my Xerox tan. I was probably like 7 years old or something. I always did stuff like this. Yeah, I put my hand in the Xerox machine and and Xeroxed it and saved it. So I thought that was funny that I actually saved this picture of my Xerox tan. So I just thought I'd do that. Pretty small hand, you know. My hands are still kind of small, but yeah, I don't know. Is the next picture, and this is just cityscape. Gosh, I was probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 when I did this, probably closer to 6 years old. But yeah, I always loved buildings and everything, so yeah, this is just a cityscape of high-rise buildings that I love so much, painted. It looks like it's painted. I might have done this in preschool, actually, I'm not sure, but yeah. Like here we got a penguin. I made a penguin here out of, yeah, just construction paper. Did a lot of construction paper and coloring and everything. There's a little writing assignment to go with this little penguin that I made. Here's the writing assignment. You know, this is the kind, you just wrote on this old paper and everything. We did a lot of cursive on this too, so here, let me read this real quick, Eugenia. It says, penguins are members of the bird family, but they can't fly. All penguins live below the equator. The largest is the emperor penguin, which is 3 feet tall. Penguins' feathers are waterproof. I made an Adelie penguin, and it lives in Antarctica. So yeah. That was just a cute little penguin thing. I love penguins. I did a lot of animal stuff, you know, because I love animals, but I did a lot of animal drawings and stuff like that. So, show you a bunch of animal drawings here. One of my animal drawings when I was little. Here's a raven. Always love ravens. Ravens are totally cool. It's a frog that I drew. Love frogs. Did this report on all kinds of different animals, but Yeah, I colored it pretty good, I think. Got a bee here. You know me, I don't like bees. Bees freak me out because I'm allergic to bees. So, yeah, drew a little bee picture here. A guppy. I thought this was pretty colorful and nice, you know, this guppy picture. So, yeah. Yeah, I love fish. I've had fish tanks and saltwater and freshwater tanks for like ever, Eugenia. It's like, I don't anymore, but my dad still has his saltwater tank, but I always loved fish, and I've always had a fish tank and everything. But yeah, I got rid of mine like 8 years ago or something like that. So, but I do kind of miss the fish. You know, they're nice to have around. But this little writing assignment thing here, I don't know if you can see that very well. But I thought this was funny. 1990, so I was 9 years old. I wrote, if I were in charge of the world, I would have people make all the Legos in the world, and I would like people to be happy and kind to one another. I would want people to like new kids that are new to school classrooms. You know, because, you know, it can be difficult when, you know, you're starting new grade or new school and you don't know anybody and everything, and that's scary, you know. But yeah, I loved Legos like crazy, so I would build Legos all the time. So I'm not surprised I wrote that in my writing assignment. This is probably my peak of my Lego toy playing stuff. So I love airplanes. Here's one of my first airplane drawings, United Airlines. I did quite a few plane drawings actually that are kind of similar to this, but yeah, this is my airplane drawing. So it says mom. I think I drew this for my mom. So yeah. I think this is like a chalk drawing. I think this had something to do with drawing a constellation in the night sky. So yeah, creative art stuff that we did in school. But yeah, I don't remember doing it. But yeah, I think it was just a chalk drawing because it like comes off. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just chalk and everything. But yeah, that's my attempt at drawing a constellation. Because you know I love space and stuff like that. There's quite a few things I have in my box here, so I'm trying to go through them as speedily as I can to fit it all into the video. It's a picture I drew of my mom and dad and me when I was really young. So, the Hoffman family. So yeah, and Ashes, see my cat Ashes, I think I said in another video about Ashes, yeah, Ashes passed away, but of course, it's a long time ago, but I loved that cat. So, yeah, one of my first drawings of my family and colored it, so. But this was kind of cool. This is like a Christmas thing that I made. I think those were like Christmas bells or something. It was like a foil art project, and I think you colored on the foil? Yeah. It's like colorful markers that we colored on the foil and everything to make these little bells and everything. So yeah, we did a lot of Christmas projects in grade school, I remember. A lot of Christmas projects, stuff that I don't have here right now, but yeah. One of my kitty drawings, I think we used, I don't know, this is more of a chalk as well, or charcoal I think, but here's like me drawing a cat, because I've always been obsessed with cats, so. Yeah, I thought, when I saw this, I'm like, no, that came out actually fairly good, you know, better than I would have thought, so. Oh yeah, and to go with that, a book report on cats. Kittens are like that. Kittens climb trees and they claw on trees too. Kittens are very cautious with water. I learned a lot. I guess that's it. I must have been pretty young with that one. That was interesting. Maybe that was a poem, I don't know. And of course with Easter coming up, found this one. This is a little Easter art project we did. See, it looks like a flower. Then when you open it, it's a bunny. Happy Easter. So yeah, thought that was kind of cool. You think it's just a flower, and then you open it and it turns into a bunny. So yeah, don't remember making this one, but that's pretty cool. Pretty cute. Got another fish picture here too. This is a very colorful fish, you know. Don't know what kind of paint I used for this one, but yeah. Thought that was pretty cool. Looks like there was chalk on there to begin with, and then, I don't know, dribbled paint on it after outlined the fish, I think. I don't know. I found these. There's like 3 of these. I don't think I can show them all, but I like to draw these letter drawings of different types of, you can see that, different types, see all the different types of letter writing, crunchy, pop, snap, whack, stuff like that. I always like to doodle this kind of stuff, so yeah, I'm like, oh wow, I don't remember how to draw like that, but I do remember I did have fun drawing because, you know, I was spacey in class. I was always like a dreamer. I'm always like, my head's off in another world. I'm not thinking about what the teacher's saying. I'm thinking about all the things I can't wait to do when I get home and everything, and I'll just draw, you know, so I was kind of in my own little world a lot of times. Found this, thought this was pretty cool. Drawing shoes. I do remember doing this though. I did fairly good at drawing the shoes here. You can see that, yeah. So yeah, I drew a Reebok shoe, I think is what that's supposed to be. So there's one of my shoe drawings. Another thing, Santa is like a, I don't know, a Santa hanging decoration, I think. Definitely did this when I was in grade school, I think, this Santa Claus with the buckle and the beard, and yeah, thought that was kind of funny. I miss Christmas already. I think this drawing was pretty old. This one was to my mom that I drew, so I gotta step out of frame to get that lighting to go down. You see that drawing there? Had the little horse and the tree. You see right here by my hand, that's a bee's nest. So I drew all these little bees and everything. I'm like, why would I draw like a bee's nest with all these bees going crazy by the horse? I don't know what I was thinking in that drawing, but yeah. Bird drawing here. Thought this is, I don't remember doing this, but this is a pretty cool drawing with this pretty colorful bird sitting on this plant. I think it's a plant. So yeah. Oh, 4th grade, 10 years old. It's written on the back here, so. And I got some more airplane drawings here. I love fighter planes and everything, so here's one of the drawings I did of an A-10 Warthog, top-down view of the plane. So when I looked at this, I'm like, wow, that's actually pretty good. It says I'm 11 years old here when I did this, so yeah, I thought that was cool. And this drawing here of the V-22 Osprey, this is a Marine Corps aircraft and everything, so I thought that was a pretty cool drawing too. I like that. And I wanted to read this really quick. Like I've told you in other videos, Eugenia, I went like back east every summer and everything. I'd leave school early to start my trip, and part of the thing of leaving early and finishing my classwork was to keep a journal of all the historic places, because we visited like tons of historic places. Washington, D.C. was one of those places, so I was gonna read one of my journal entries here that I wrote. So yeah, I always had to turn in a whole journal booklet of everything I did. Oh, this is funny. Here's the first day when I left, day 1, October 15th of '92. Today's the first day of my trip. Today I was in a plane. The food wasn't too good. But the plane was a bumpy ride. We hit some air pockets. The plane was up and down. The movie we watched was Batman Returns. I remember that. That was a long time ago. It wasn't that good of a movie, but I watched it. When we landed, we went to our hotel. When we got there, we ate dinner, and then I went swimming in the indoor pool. So that was day 1. Day 2, today I toured Arlington Cemetery. I remember that. We saw a lot of places where famous people were buried. We saw the changing of the guard. After that, we went to Mount Vernon. It was really fun. I got lots of pictures and souvenirs too. There was a pretty view of the Potomac River, George Washington's house. Mount Vernon is George Washington's house there in Virginia. Most of the things in the house were the original things, like the handrail, the floor, and the beds. In the room Washington slept in, everything was the real thing. Then we went to Senator Bob Packwood's office to get the tickets for the White House tour. Oh yeah, I toured the White House, yeah. They gave us some free books on the Capitol and an autograph from Packwood. I don't remember that, but yeah, the next day I went to the White House, and yeah, I remember doing that. That was awesome, seeing the White House there. I think that was when George Bush was in office. Yeah, George Bush Jr. or Senior, sorry, the old George Bush. And then here in looks like 7th grade in junior high, you know, I was totally into skateboarding, so did a little skateboarding drawing here of some of my favorite wheel and skateboarding brands. Those are skateboard wheels and everything. So yeah, this is probably one of my mechanical drawing classes that I did this in. So I did a lot of engineering drawing classes. So one of these, I thought that was pretty good, colored pencil drawing, you know. And here is another shoe that I drew. So I don't know why I drew all these shoes, but it looks like they came out pretty good, you know, and I did enjoy drawing them. So yeah, that's a huge shoe that I drew. It looks like Reebok again, or yeah, Reebok. And when I was in grade school, Eugenia, The Simpsons on TV, you know, Bart Simpson and Homer and Marge and everything, and Maggie. I was so obsessed with Bart Simpson. So I would draw Bart Simpson's figure like everywhere. So here is one of the best Bart Simpson's drawings that I did. It's a huge long drawing of him with his skateboard. And the bottom, Space Mutants. Not sure what that is, but yeah, that's me. I think I was in like 5th or 6th grade. I drew Bart Simpson. Probably, yeah, 5th or 6th grade. So yeah, just obsessed with him. He skateboarded too and everything, and I just wanted to be so cool with his flat top. His flat tops were like such a thing back in the 90s. To show you one more airplane drawing here. Another United Airlines airplane drawing I did when I was really, really little. So yeah, about the same as the other one, you know. Same kind of funny design in a plane that probably would never fly if they made it look like this, but yeah. Submarine. This would be like a submarine, because I was always obsessed with Navy ships and submarines. This would be like a submarine that's kind of above water, you know, half below, half above when they're not submerged. And that's someone walking on the deck top of the submarine, and there's the conning tower and everything. So yeah, I always loved submarines like crazy. So I got 2 more things here. So hope it wasn't too many things I put in the video, but Valentine's Day, here is a little Valentine's, looks like a pod, and it would be a Valentine's plant if it existed. So yeah, looks like I cut out some hearts there to make a Valentine's plant, because Valentine's Day in grade school was, yeah, it was a huge deal. So yeah, we would always do all these Valentine's projects with these. And I got one more here, a Valentine heart, huge Valentine heart. Yeah, cut out a bunch of hearts, did a lot of gluing, all that. So yep, that's the last one I did. Lots of construction paper is used in the making of all this. So that is the video, Eugenia, what is in my box, and it is just a ton of little projects and reports from when I grew up. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all that. I know I love going through that because I haven't seen that stuff in years. So yeah, I just thought it was so interesting to go through all that and try and remember, you know, what I did and when I did it and everything. So, but yeah. So I hope you're doing good right now, Eugenia. I love you so much. I love you. And mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm giving you some kisses, Eugenia. I love you, and of course I always want to give you hugs too. So yeah, last night when I was at your stream when you were playing Final Fantasy VII, and that was so much fun doing that. And seeing the old version of the game, you know, cannot wait for the remake. God, the remake just looks so amazing. The graphics are just out of this world. Just so cool. I was watching gameplay footage and Tifa and Cloud and Barret and Aerith and oh yeah, all the summons like I was telling you about. Oh my god, they're so cool. Carbuncle, my favorite. And the Cactuar, I love the Cactuar so much, you know. So, and I'm so glad you got the first class edition of it for 330, but you got all the collector's items and the figures. So that is so awesome. I'm just so happy you were able to get that, because I kept looking and it kept saying out of stock. I'm like, oh no, I hope she was able to get one because they keep saying out of stock, you know. But so glad you confirmed last night that you did get it. So that is awesome. But anyway, I love you again and hope you're doing good, sweetheart. And I'm thinking about you and all that. So anyway, yeah, I'll see you in my next video. I was actually going to do the Crystal Museum on this video, but because I didn't feel good last week and I just didn't think I was able to do the Crystal Museum Part 2, so I'm going to do that one. Hopefully next I'll do the Crystal Museum Part 2. So, yeah. So that will be coming up. So, anyway, I love you, and I will see you in my next video, Eugenia. Okay, bye.